two-shot launch steel tip action on the 4th generation Bandit board, adding the one-piece flight deck system to all steel tip barrels as well. I'll be throwing 23-gram weight everything, starting with the Celt Tornos, followed by Roman Empire Juno, and finally the Celt Balor Dart. God, I love the steel tip version even more. It's longer and more torpedo-y than the soft tip. We've got a straight barrel now with evenly distributed weight. I'm going to use that King Crown milling as my grip reference. Shot calls that gnarly rear section vessel grip, I believe. It's unmatched by anything I've felt before, honestly. 83 scored. Next up, we've got the Celt Balor Bomber Dart. This is the hardest changeup for me because it's front-weighted, so that means I have to hold in the max diameter. Yeah, good pick. Oh my gosh, guys. New darts, new Bandit dartboard, and new flight deck colors. Go ham.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Here we go for another run at DPFL, and this one is from our Division II playoffs. This is a semifinal matchup, as we got John Cioffoletti versus Harry Carter here in this one. Should be a good matchup. Harry Carter, I believe, had his CDC tour card at one point. Both have been playing well in their bracket to get to this point. And this is your other half of the semifinal. We've already got one guaranteed participant in our finalists, Mark Hines. He had a 9-7 win over Ryan Watson. Go ahead and make sure my output is selected here. There we go. Hopefully we can hear our players a little bit now. But how about that thrilling matchup last night where we saw Alex Spellman as he took on Jason Brandon in the Premier Division Finals. It was a good one. Let me go ahead and change our output here. I think anything was working correctly there. We can get our board sounds going as I believe that is a big shot from Harry Carter to get the leg win there. Oh, there we go. That's better. But I lost them in my mic, and I wanted to make sure that I had them to hear their board calls as well. That's kind of important. And let's make sure our scoreboard stays updated as well. There we go. Whew. I tell you what, the joys of streaming, it's always something, isn't it? I used to be the king of this virtual stuff. Not anymore. Mr. Nick Teixeira, you can bring it to him.
95.
So far, Harry Carter, though, up 1-0, as I mentioned, having that good checkout in the previous leg.
60.
So John, I think a touch nervous going into this matchup. It just I got that vibe from him at the beginning stages and just kind of wasn't sure how live stream was going to work out and what have you. So think he'll take a moment to kind of settle into this match. We do got a few people in the chat. Brian Herbert, of course. Miss Carter. Matt Hayes. And, of course, DPFL Darts. Love it. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Share this around. Let your friends know we are live and ready for the action. Live once again for this first to 9 leg battle.
100.
Mark is already into the finals. How about these two? Some stats for these two. Harry averaged a 68.95 and a 9-8 close battle over Robert Ferris to get him into this semifinal. John, he averaged a 71.5 at 9 and a 9-6 win over Jeremiah Foreman. So, yeah, pretty impressive average there from John in his last match of his almost 72 average. Those are hovering the line of Division I average, but that's
15.
what it takes to win a title here in Division II is some impressive showings and maybe a 70+. So I like that we're seeing that from both our gentlemen here.
I think that's 30. Yeah,
Like
30
I
scored.
mentioned, we should get a little bit more from John here as he settles into this match, but I think that the nerves will settle eventually. Harry, he's been in this situation before where he's been on these streams, CDC streams, USA Dart streams, so he's kind of knows the situation. Although it can be nerve-wracking at first, he's been there, done that. I would say not the ideal first dart there for John, but tried his hand.
Third dart.
And Harry gets a
Very nice,
third
Harry.
dart there for 2-0. DPFL Dart saying John spent hours working with Spellman to get where he is today. He's put the time in, and it's showing lately.
Great
Yeah,
dart.
I mean, no doubt about it. Anytime you're averaging a 71.59, and overall for the playoffs, he's averaging a 70.05. That currently ranks him second in this Division II, so there's no doubt of why he's been able to get to the position that he's at. For his first 9 is a 78.90 and 6-180. So he's definitely those sessions help. Those sessions help, and you got to be open-minded when you go into those sessions, or nothing's going to work. So if you do want to experience a session, or get some. Is that a big 180? Yes, it is. I'm going to mark that down for John as he gets his 7th of the playoffs. If you want to go into a coaching session with somebody, whether it be Alex Spellman or somebody else, if you're not open-minded, it's not going to work, and you might as well not waste your time. So a 180, and then you follow it up with 3 5s.
15.
Row. That's not ideal, but you can see Harry's well back in the 400s, so you've got time on your side if you're John.
66.
Uh, 80.
Solid 80 leaves 86, and Harry, unless he hits a 180, which he can't now, unable to leave the check.
60.
There's a 54, 32 needed. How about that? Classic 2-dart checkout. 14 dart leg for John.
Great luck, Harry.
2 women.
Make sure to write that one down. It's a fairly impressive leg there to get yourself back in the mix. That's a confidence-building leg is what that is. I must say, fun fact, my
55.
wife is outside right now, and she definitely left something in the microwave, and it is dinging profusely upstairs. And I must say, it's the most annoying thing in the world right now. So bear with me as I don't try to lose my sanity. It might be already gone. 60 there for Harry. John trying to
140.
hammer in a big 180. Comes up with a 140. That'll be nice. Like I said, building off his previous leg as we do get Roger Carter in the mix. There he is. Just wondering if he would join us tonight.
Oh, God. 26.
$60.
$45.
$125.
Yeah, great 125 to leave the 121 from John. This is the stuff I'm talking about. He's produced this great stuff throughout the duration. Of these playoffs. And I mean, Harry hasn't been bad.
52.
Harry's averaging a 66.5 nil. That's currently 10th overall. He averages a 71.81 on his first 9 with 3 180s. So the averages definitely lean in John's
100.
favor overall. Roger, we need to get you set up as soon as we see you again. We need to get you on the mic for sure. Tell us some tales. I'm sure you've got numerous of them.
$37 scored.
Jay Vargo saying Division II player. Yeah, and I mean, that's just... If you get on one of these spurts, you can just take off in the matter of, I mean, a couple months. You can see your averages really sway 10 points or better. It just depends on your timing for stuff like that. And John's on one. He unfortunately
16.
misses it there inside on the 32 into the 16. So does he come back and have an opportunity, or does Harry snag this 99 check? There's a 57. That leaves 42. 10-6 wire. Cannot tell if that's a 10 or a 6.
Third dart.
That's a magnificent checkout for
Very nice,
Harry
Harry.
Carter.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Thank you.
We had an 86
Very
check
welcome.
just a second ago.
She will, man.
A 99 check there. That's what I'm talking about.
60.
Once again, only a semi-final matchup here.
$57.
This is only one half of our, I wouldn't say even one half. I'd say 1/4 of the action that we're going to have for you tonight. We will be bringing you coverage on USA Darts of the Bull Shooter Chicago event, the Monsters of the Midway. So that's going to be starting about 8 p.m. Central Time. We're here in just about an hour and a half or better. So be on the lookout for that as we bring you that 4-man team coverage from Chicago. Should be a good time.
Oh boy, 30.
Only 30, and an opportunity for Harry to step on the gas and potentially break again.
100.
43.
Yeah, just keep chugging if you're Harry here. That's a great marker dart for a triple.
60.
Not quite, just a 60 there. But John's got to have a 2 triple round, you feel.
125.
And there's that big 2 triple round. I was just saying he needs a 2 triple round. There you go. That keeps him right in the mix. That's up to Harry to get the first look. He needs a triple.
39, 49, 54. Yeah, 50.
It is 54. You are correct. But, yeah, it just leaves you just outside at 172. And now if you're John, things are looking
100.
better for you as you get a ton to leave the 140. Tyler Hinsey says a little DPFL action tonight. Hell yeah, you're right, buddy. Why not? Enjoy a little coverage of this one. It's a great time as we're going to be bringing you more coverage of the DPFL events. As you saw, we've went live for a couple of our matches this week. We've had this is our third matchup of the week. Coming down to that time where we crown some champions. So
100.
why not bump up the notch and stream what we can. 72 remaining for Harry. Can he take this out, or will John get the look at tops to make this 3-2?
Oh, what is that?
Okay.
20, 52.
That's 44 on the board.
32.
Is that 28 left?
28 left. Yeah.
Double 14. Well outside. Yeah, didn't really want that double 12 there, did he? He wanted the single to leave himself at tops, and there's
First
John
dart.
to peg the
There
first
you go, good
dart
shot.
Thank you.
to get the leg.
All right, Harry, great luck.
All right, shoot well, man.
Kira Taylor, hello. Kind of bummed out, honestly, Kira. I was waiting on you gals the other day, and you started without me, and I was like, oh, no. But I think it was just a misunderstanding, unfortunately. Congrats to you, though, on your women's division title. That is awesome. Getting the win over Paula Murphy. Hopefully we'll be seeing you in Florida once again.
41.
Just saw Melissa
30.
making a plea that she was thinking about it. So that means you have to go as well. Just saying. A thought about going is a guaranteed you're going to go. As everybody else should, of course. DPFL live event number 4 in Orlando. Well, Kissimmee, Florida. At the Reunion Resort. The fantastic Reunion Resort. Let me tell you what. This place is phenomenal.
58.
The villas, the houses they have that you can rent, just crazy good.
That is a 140.
Yeah, good 140 from Carter.
Very nice.
Thanks.
And you can see John, no opportunity here at 368 to leave a checkout, so he's going to be just outside and then some from Harry's 175 as he kind of has a unfortunate go. Alan says the interviews from the hot tub. That was the dart hall. What are you talking about? We tried to play it off. A little bit of fun. Why not?
100.
Harry looks at this 116. Needs the triple, gets it. So tops for the 116 check and
third dart.
nails it
Oh,
for
very
an
nice.
18 dart leg. How about that? A 99 check in leg number 4. How about a 116 to take leg number 6? I guess it just
137.
runs in the family, don't it?
Thank you.
Get 137 from John to get him started in our 7th leg. Justin, how's it going, sir? Thanks for joining us here. A little online DPFL action.
Very nice.
I always said online darts is a North American equalizer, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I mean. Over in Europe, it is so easy for someone to go play someone like or identical to their average just because of how close everything is. I mean, within 30 minutes, and you can find somebody that's pretty good at darts, as well as how popular the game is. Here in the States, much tougher. If you're even the 50 to the elite thrower, chances are it's going to be a little bit tough for you to find somebody to play against. So this just kind of makes it easier, takes away the travel. You can hop online and with a matter of minutes be playing someone like or better than your average. So highly recommend getting involved in season number 12 for DPFL. Go check that out at dpfldarts.com. How about another 180 for John?
180.
Yup,
Nice.
that's another
Nice
180.
shot.
Number
Thank you.
2 of the night for him.
$58.
Look at 113 for John. Thinking about things here. He's got 94, so 54 for tops. This would be a great checkout as well. Oh my
Dart.
goodness.
Nice out. Good shot.
We just heard that 54.
Folks, we are getting spoiled here in this one.
Thank you.
Some
I
fantastic
wanted that
checks.
170. I'm just kidding.
It was like, I would have taken out that 170 if you would have gave me the look. Get out of here. Get out of here. Maybe. He could have. Maybe. So far in the match, we've had an 86, a 99, a 116, and that 113 check. And we're just getting started, folks. First to 9 leg battle. We are in leg number 8 here of this one.
60.
And it's crazy. This is division number 2, but it is 73.74 for John and a 68.96 for Harry Carter. As you can see, though, that lesser average has the upper hand right now
49.
because the game of darts is kind of unique where you can have an average that is maybe less than your opponents and still get away with the win.
82.
We've seen people get wins 8 to 10 points off the average. It's just kind of you take advantage where you can, and sometimes it goes your way.
95.
Good 95 from Harry, but it kind of leaves him in a tricky spot. 276 is tough. At least to leave a check, you need 2 triples. There's the first.
100.
Back-to-back tons. But you see, advantage to Harry by a slim margin. Can follow this up. This would be immaculate. Yeah, I just set it up now.
127.
He falls short of the 16 that he was going for, but it's still a great shot, especially with John back at 214. He needs a triple. Can't get it. So here you go, Harry.
60.
9 for top, 17 for 32. What are you thinking? Probably 17? Yep, 17 for 32.
Third dart.
Gets it in the corner
30.
pocket. If you're being well outside of that first dart.
Harry.
Thank you. You as well.
Extends the advantage to 2
All right, buddy,
here.
great luck.
All right, shoot, woman.
Harry is just, you give him an opportunity, and he's not going to miss.
140.
The doubles are going.
Good start.
I'm guessing that's why he's been successful.
$41.
$140.
Been streaming forever, and I still forget to turn my phone on ringer off. Sorry, buddy.
$60.
John, definitely the front runner here in this one so far. 140 helps the cause. Look at this. After 9 darts, he is sitting in prime position at 96. Not as good as Alex Spellman yesterday, where he left himself at 52, 50, and 50, and then finally took out that last 50 on pole for the 10-darter. But this is still great, especially with the opponent in the, well, at 300. 16. Yeah, 16 to leave top. Smart decision there for John.
56.
Needs every leg he can muster, so leave yourself the best opportunity and avoid the bust as well. If you try to go for that single 20, triple 20 can come into play. Is it a single 20 or 1? I think it's a single 20. Yeah, it goes at the 10 inside there. Double 5.
Third dart.
Nails it with a third for a 15-darter.
Thank you. All right, Harry, go get him.
All right, shoot, woman.
Yeah, but
You see a lot of respect here. They're giving each other some kind words in between legs. I mean, John's had just a couple legs here of just dominance. I mean, that one was one being a 15-darter, and then the 14-darter in leg number 3 with an 86 check. That was good as well.
56.
And I think we're just going to see more here. How about another?
125.
Yeah, big round. What's your go-to double? Let's hear it in the chat. 32, 40, 36, double 10. What do you fancy, folks?
$100.
$57.
John has the advantage here to try to break.
140.
Yeah, good 140. He's got 32 or 40. Ethan with 32. Double 10 is money for Tyler. Double 1 for Ralph.
60.
That's a funny one, Ralph. And again, I don't disagree after what you did shoot for the moon. Come on now. I think you got to be fairly decent on the follow-up. So,
56.
you got to be decent at double 10 if you fancy double top. The advantage for 32, of course, is double 8 is right on top of it.
30.
Double 10 here for John for a 16 dart follow-up.
Second dart.
It's not 16, but it's a 17. That'll do.
Thank you.
We are tied up.
All right, Harry. Great luck.
All right, use one, man.
And you can see here almost a 10-point discrepancy, 9-point exactly. But we are tied
44.
neck and neck here.
$100.
$60.
Here you're trying to keep things together here. There you go, 1, 2, 5. See, I think we just got a little bit of broken air in between us and Harry,
100.
so I think that's why we had that kind of vanishing dart there. But I know Harry, he's a guy that keeps it real 1,000% of the time.
45.
John trying to sneak in a triple.
30, 50.
Yeah, wasn't quite able to do so. So anyone's leg here, I mean, Harry kind of has the subtle lead here, especially if he can leave himself a check. Bull.
$57.
Guess really bull doesn't make sense. I'll leave 66. So you'd have to go down to 19 after that.
60.
It's kind of the route I like to play. From 231 to 235. Just utilize that bull as your last start if you need to. There's a chance to play it at 2, but or in dart number 2, I guess.
60.
But either way, 114, 127. Who's going to get this leg? That is not as helpful, Harry. Couldn't afford the 5 there.
29.
Really need to keep it straight to at least get a dart or attempt at dart number 2. Oh, he's got the bull left. Bull for John. He falls short. As it will go back to Harry with 85 remaining. Try to clean this up. Break throw
94.
for 6-5. Try to keep his advantage, or what has been his advantage here in this match. Should get a look at Bull. 20 for Bull.
55.
Kind of skyrockets it above into the 20. Leaves himself at 30 in case he gets the opportunity. We'll see. And it doesn't look like he will do so. Yeah, John takes it out. Dart number 2. And he takes the advantage here, 6-5.
All right, she will, man. All right, 41.
He's got to keep it together here.
55.
Needs to find a couple legs to kind of bump up the average just a touch, I think. And not like I'm saying averages are everything. They definitely are a storyteller for sure, but I feel like he's just kind of fallen off a little bit in the last few. Maybe it's been the case
95.
of John kind of picking up the pace as well. A little bit of both.
$55.
$60.
It's a great first start from Harry. Can he build?
100.
Unfortunately, he cannot. I was thinking, man, if he can produce at least one more triple there, that's really going to help out his cause. He still leaves a ton to leave the 160.
60.
$81.
$45.
And John can't leave himself at a check either, so once again, kind of tight quarters here in leg number 12.
59.
Are we going to end up 6-6, or will John finally find a way to distance himself with the advantage? He's had a few legs against him. I think he had 3 legs against him at one point.
$1.
It is. $50.
And you can see John wasting no time at all, getting to the board and starting his throw. Had to look at 145, but missing that first look.
65.
You're not going to have an opportunity after that. So back to Harry, 70 remaining. Can he get it for 6-6? 14 for Bull. There's the 14. Bullseye! Yeah, you can hear it from him. He's not pleased with the outcome there. Not really close by his standards. So 80 back to John. This would really hurt Harry if he can produce this. Another 20 leaves the look at tops. And he collects. Unfortunate for Harry.
Appreciate it.
But John's going to be thinking, All right. I just need two. I just need two legs, and I wrap this up and, well, produce a finals berth. And look out now.
85.
I was thinking that was a 1-2-5. Just 85, though, for him.
60.
60.
Alex saying rally hats on. Stephen Phillips saying let's go Harry Carter. We got some support in the chat.
$85.
60.
45.
Getting in thrilled in this match here. I'm looking on. I mean, I know what Harry has to do here, and I mentioned it before. He's got to find some scoring rounds. He's just been a touch off here the last few legs. I feel like John's just been steady Freddy, steady Eddie, however you want to say it. Yeah, definitely advantage John here.
60.
Just the 60 to leave the 111. Harry 65 or better. He's not even going to get an opportunity to go bull here with that second dart miss into the one. I mean, difficult times here with your back up against the wall, and chances are your back's going to be really up against the wall after this one. John trying to look at this 111 checkout. There's the 57. Tops. Oh, just under. As he was trying to make it another clutch check here in this matchup.
No. Wait, 20, 77. It's 91, sorry.
Yep, that's correct. I'm going to say, don't tell me I'm wrong. Although I could be wrong, but I know I'm right on that one. There, you just gotta collect a triple here and hope that he doesn't get this one. But chances are it'll go John's way, and then he's one leg away. Is that inside? Double five. He's hit it a few times tonight. He won't hit it here. You feel like Harry might have to collect here on this 138. 19s or 20s. He chooses the 20 route, and into the 5 he goes. So definitely going back to John now.
Oh, what's that? 64.
3rd dart.
There it is.
And there you go. John collects third dart. Yes, not the best of legs at 27 darts, but he only needs one. He only needs one. Harry's got to storm back. He does have the throw here, so get you one and chop at this tree until it falls down. If you're John, you're thinking, all right, hey, doesn't matter if I get it done here. I've got throw next, and then that could be my leg to get it done. Either way, we're going to find out together, folks. This is your Division II playoffs once again for DPFL online darts. If you want to get involved, dpfldarts.com is the best way to do so. Season 12 registration is underway.
95.
Get involved today. You want to do it. Trust me, it's a fun time. It's a good time. You want to play from the comfort of your home at ease. It just, within minutes, you're up and running.
95.
Good 95 for Harry.
60.
Trying to keep himself in it.
Can't hit a 20 to save them. 115.
You can hear Harry say, I can't hit a 20 to save my life. Well, make those switch down to the 19s. And this is exactly what he did. Collected 2 big triples there. He needs to stay down there, to be honest. Sometimes you got to do that. We saw it yesterday in a matchup between Alex Spellman and Jason Brandon. Jason switched to the 19s about midway through and stayed down there. Really collected some good stuff. But there you go, John, with a nice round to leave 1-2-1. Harry not going to capitalize on this 1-5-2 look. Can this 1-2-1 go
That's 91.
for the win in a finals berth for John? John Cioffoletti.
$47.
Here we go here. How do you attack this here? Do you go 45 or bull? You wanted bull to try to leave that 36. Falls flat. I believe that is a 3 for 58, so 18 for tops. And it falls short. Back to John for 74. Could this be it? Was that Harry's last darts here in this match? 18 leaves 56. 16 for tops, and he misses the big number. That is unfortunate for John. Harry's going to be thinking, all right, hey, I've still got a chance. But you can't miss here. Take this out, Harry, and continue trucking. Double 10.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you can just hear that from him. Not satisfied at all. Nowhere close by his standards. Double 14 for the win for John. Inside, down to double 7. You have to attack. It's not the ideal look, but you got to go for it.
14 scored.
And he doesn't collect. Back to Harry, double 5. He can split. I don't see him doing it. Although John's on a tricky finish.
There we go. Second dart.
And there you go. Harry collects 8-6 now. As we'll keep rolling.
All right, shoot one, man.
Great luck, Harry. $100.
Some cheers in the chat. for Harry. Definitely a well-liked individual. We know that one.
55.
Overall, solid guy. John, I admittedly don't know much of. Just first time meeting him right before our match got underway here, but looking forward to meeting him in person. Travis Stacy, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you here.
67.
If you're John, you're thinking, okay, this is my leg because I've got the start. You might as well make it now. You'll get a couple opportunities with the start, but yeah, you want to get this done and dusted here. You don't want this going any farther than it has to.
58.
$140.
Great 140. Great attack there from John.
Thank you.
There it is. 29.
Yeah, and you can hear the disgust once again from Harry as he just isn't able to find anything valuable there on the turn. He pretty much hands this over to John, says, hey,
95.
how many chances do you want at this?
Uh, 56.
So 36 for John to get the win. That's a great marker.
Second dart.
There it is.
And a marker he
man.
gets.
Thank you so much, Harry. You're awesome.
Nice shooting, dude.
Yeah, really enjoyed playing with you, buddy.
Oh, yeah, of course, man. It was another banger like it was in the cricket match. I slacked up a little bit, and you definitely took off. You had some great scoring, man, for sure.
We both had our moments.
You guys ended up playing each other in cricket, huh, Harry?
Yeah. He beat me 5-1, but I promise, man, it was like two straight.
Oh, no, it was a battle.
It was a great match. It was a great match.
It really was.
Well, I mean, you both are quality players, John. I'm hearing that you kind of had a clinic with Alex and have since just kind of taken off and have been really hot. And you got the hot hand right now for sure. I mean, just looking at your playoff numbers and what you did tonight, pretty impressive for Division II. And you've definitely earned a finals berth. You'll have Mark in the next round. What do you have to say?
Just very, very grateful, thankful. Harry is an awesome opponent, awesome guy, and yeah, Alex Spellman and I have been spending a lot of time together since January, in-person training, online training, and he's made a world of difference for me. So, also very thankful to him.
Good stuff. And Harry, unfortunately, you took the dip here, but what's next for you? I'm assuming season 12. What are you planning?
So what I got scheduled so far is the Firecracker in Chattanooga. I'm going to play with my buddy Jason Temecco out of there. And then, of course, the DPF in August. Just got to stay on the board and keep practicing, man. I had too many strays in the 5-1s, and it was just it got a little rough. But anytime being on stream is a little nerve-wracking. But I was in the lead, and I just slacked off. And then John just came on strong like he did on, was it Tuesday? And he's just a quality player. He was lights out, man. So,
well, good stuff. Well,
Thank you, Harry.
Well on you both, and thanks for playing on the stream. We appreciate it. I know it can be nerve wracking for sure, no matter what skill level you are. So, appreciate both you guys. And John, good luck to you in the next round. Harry, I look forward to seeing you next time, bud.
Yeah,
man,
thank you very much, guys.
All right.
Appreciate it, Will.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah,
Take care, guys.
appreciate it.
We'll see you.
Great night.
All righty. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. we'll see you next time here for more DPFL darts. Good night.